Hi, and welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. I am Lorianne, your intuitive guidance counselor, psychic medium, here to give you the messages for the current energies that are taking place right now. Um, and I hope some of you are able to join this segment, but I wanted to take a look and see what's going on because right now, a lot of us might be feeling some a shifting going on. Mercury's getting ready to turn direct. You've got the eclipse. You've got a lot of planetary alignments that are moving all around us. And right now, with this new moon, you may be feeling good morning. How are you, Samantha? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And I'm so glad you guys are here joining me. So, what I wanted to take a look at is these energy shifts that are going on. You, as a person, may be feeling stuff that you're not quite sure what's going on, right? So, some of the things that you might be experiencing right now with all of these planetary shifts, and I'm not an astrologer, but I do know what I'm talking about. You might be feeling a little bit nauseated, a little weak. Some of you might be feeling fatigue. It's really difficult to, very lethargic almost, okay? You may actually be dizzy, lightheaded, a little bit difficulty focusing your attention in different areas of your life. Just trying to get ready to go to work. You may have had a lot of difficulty this morning, right? That has a lot to do with what's going on. In addition to this, you could be feeling a lot of something going on in your solar plexus, right? In the chakra area. You may have or may be experiencing a heightened sense of intuition. Okay. Some of you might have heard some voices, seen some crazy, crazy dreams. And I don't mean those of you who've used my guided meditation video. That's created to trigger you. So you're going to see those dreams. I'm talking about those of you where you woke up and you're seeing things in your dreams, you're recognizing people, all these different things. Also, those of you, I've had a lot of you reach out to me and let me know that you're seeing invisible beings around me. And that is a heightened sense of awareness for those of you who are not sure what you're seeing. I had one person on Facebook tell me, did you know there's a person here and here behind you? And it's like, yes, I do. So I always have them around, but you don't necessarily see them. As this is going on right now, you may be able to see things moving around me. Okay. So I wanted to do an energy reading for you guys because this is a really important time. Those of you who are going through a spiritual awakening, you're aware things in your life are changing, right? You can feel it. There were 22 people. So you're seeing a lot of 222s. Yes. Okay. Those, all of those synchronicities are part of your spiritual awakening. Absolutely. This is in addition, this is a heightened sense of something within you. It's the energy shift that's taking place in you. And again, these are some of the things that we're talking about: feeling nauseated, not feeling very good, a little lethargic, fatigue, uh, difficulty focusing. You may even have some pain and some stress right in this area, which the third eye is right here. You are waking up, is what's taking place for those of you where you're feeling these symptoms and not knowing what it is. It kind of feels like the onset of a flu, but you don't feel like you have the flu. And those of you who are experiencing it, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I know you guys do. And those of you who are tarot readers and definitely an intuitive on some level, a light worker on some level, you are most likely feeling it. So you're probably going to feel this for the next several days. Now, over the next few days, while Mercury's going to direct, a lot of you may encounter people who are very grumpy, who are irritated. I even listened to a reader who I've been listening to for a couple years. I only have a couple that I actually listen to on a regular basis. And she's one of them. She's super grumpy. And it was like, whoa, like a whole different person. because she's also being equally affected by what's taking place right now. So I wanted to do a reading and see what's coming through. Any area of your life, whatever comes out is what we're going to go with today, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a soul connection or if it's you. And I think most of this that's going to come out is going to have everything to do with you guys, all right? So let me pull some of these cards so that you don't hear me smacking them in the background because people don't like when I don't do it their way. So we're going to just do it real quick and let me see what comes out. So we definitely are starting off with the Seven of Cups. Now, this is going to represent exactly what I'm talking about, that state of confusion, not being able to focus directly. The Seven of Cups in the tarot, and I'm not a tarot reader, but I do know the meanings of these cards. My messages come from elsewhere. Those beings that I said some of you can see around me that are moving around me when I do my readings for you. That's what I'm talking about. You guys, you have so much clarity getting ready to come through. This is a wonderful card because it's talking about emotions. Cups in the tarot are all about our emotions, being in balance. This is a multitude of opportunities, options, things that you're seeing. It's like, what do I pick? What direction do I go? Now, in the beginning of your journey in this major life transformative journey that you're in, it is a personal journey for each and every one of you. You're going to see these cups, but not necessarily see what's in them because we have an invisible blanket over us. What's taking place with the shifting, a lot of you, that energy, you're feeling the shift, you're feeling this, feeling nauseated, a little fatigued, all of this stuff. This veil is getting ready to come off. And some of you, it has come off, but you don't have all cups. Maybe you only have been shown 5 out of the 7, right? The shifting, the planetary shifts right now, you're going to see everything that you missed is going to be heightened. Okay. Use your intuition. And if you don't know how, those of you who are not aware, I have a psychic development training, and that is what it's real limited seating. I think I have 10. That's it. And I've already got a couple people on there. So there's only a few spots available. But if you want to learn how to use your gifts, how to understand what is being heightened in you, what gifts do you have? Each and every one of you have intuition, but it's learning how to use it, how to follow it, right? In addition to that, it's also those of you who are empathic, you're probably really feeling the energy right now. Empaths. An empath is a person who can feel energy from other beings. Okay. You can feel it from trees, you can feel it from grass, from people, from animals. It doesn't matter. You're feeling other people's energy, positive and negative, but you may not understand how to use your empathic abilities. That's where we're going to look at it. So if you're interested, you can go on ascendingsoulsjourney.com. We have the Page of Swords. So most definitely, you guys are going to be doing some research. All right. You're going to be doing some research to find out what you are experiencing. Why do I feel this way? Whose energy am I picking up on? This is all about, and you hear me say all the time, knowledge is power. The more we understand who we are and how to use what we have inside of us, and I'm talking about energy, that's what's going to help you really aspire. And that's going to push you forward in your life. So the universe is saying, pay attention to this confusion because when you research it, it's going to open you up and it's going to put you on your horse so that you can giddy up and you can go forward, right? And I mean, giddy up and go forward to rebuilding your internal foundation. Four of Wands is like building a house, okay? Our foundation is our belief system, what we truly believe in. That is part of who we really are. That's the authentic us. That's part of our foundation. So the Four of Wands is a lovely card. It can talk about weddings. It can talk about celebration. It's all about positive. It's also about action because wands are about taking action forward. So some of you actually need to pay attention to what's going on as you do the research, whether it be in my workshop or other, you're going to learn how to rebuild you what feels right to you. Why you're in this journey is because you're out of balance, meaning you're following the belief systems of other people. It's called being dogmatic, right? Listening and following the beliefs that are not yours. If it was good for so and so, I'm going to follow it. Well, it's no longer serving us, right? It has ruined our world. It has ruined our environment. So, this is rebuilding you the way you want to build it because we all have the opportunity to build the life we want, right? That's exactly what the cards are. Confirmation, I hope that's good confirmation. I didn't see what you put before. You are welcome, Cynthia. So glad you guys are here. Let's see where this is going. Something really wonderful is going to come for a lot of us in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And this is not in any of the other readings I do. This is an energy I woke up this morning going, oh shit, we got some major good stuff coming. Oh, earmuffs, sorry. You know me. Yeah, it's time. It's time to allow yourself to be open to whatever the universe is throwing at you, the Fool card. You don't know what's coming, you don't know where you're going, but you're going to have faith and you're going to know that this is going to come to reality. Whatever is in these cups for each individual person, this is all about taking action in your life, understanding who you are, right? So while you're going through the shifts, I do recommend that you guys really focus on meditating. Okay, now a lot of you have worked with me one on one. You know, I don't meditate in the traditional sense. I've been meditating since I was 9. I can go into it like that. Boom. I can tune each and every one of you out in 2 seconds. I'll just be sitting here. Those of you who don't know how to meditate, take advantage of it today. Okay, if you can do it today, do it today, do it tonight before you go to bed. If you don't know how, there are lots of really good meditation videos on YouTube. A lot of them. I love them. There's some healing ones that are fabulous. Now, the meditation video I have, which you'll find in the link below when I'm done, you can look at any of my YouTube uploads. It's on there, guided meditation. That is going to help you guys listen to what I instruct you to do, okay, and call the invisible beings to help you. This is your opportunity to see how the archangels work, to call in the universe and bring in those invisible beings that some of you can see around me on a regular basis, right? You can bring them into your world, but it's very, very positive, all right? Keep in mind, not every being around you is going to be positive. Some of them are negative. And you guys know we're like batteries. You say it all the time, right? We always have a positive and a negative side to each and every one of us. So if we're bringing in the light, we're bringing in the archangels, we're bringing in the angels, chances are you've got some negative ickies around you as well. This is all about you working really hard on you to find all of the assets that are in you. These are the strengths in you, strengths that you may not be using on a regular basis. These are education skill sets. Everything we've learned, it's going to come to the forefront for you guys. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles. You have communication going to come through. It is the end of Mercury in retrograde, getting ready to go direct. I don't know if you just saw it, but there was something right there a couple seconds ago. It's all about putting you in a place of being really independent, understanding every one of these pentacles has to do with something in the material world. But when we are in this status, good morning, Alaska, when we are in this phase of our life, we're feeling strong, independent. We do have an understanding. We may not understand it all. We may not know how to tap into our gifts, but you are learning this because it is part of your foundation and it is also part of your skill set. Okay. So I would really advise for you guys to meditate. If you can't meditate and you're feeling icky, let's say you're at work, take a step outside, walk in the grass, touch the trees, just lean on the tree. Hey, how you doing? Nobody knows what you're doing. You got your hand on the tree. You don't have to hug it. I do, but I'm unique. So you are going to let go. You're going to let God. You're going to allow this to come through you. Don't fight it. Don't resist. okay? Just allow things to happen, and oh, wow, are you gonna see some amazing things take place in your life. Some of you are seeing, there is a very large group of you that you just started seeing some of these invisible beings that I'm talking about. I'm seeing a really large group. Uh, you're seeing both black and white. And what I mean black and white, if it is of light, it typically is going to be white, or it can be a light smoky gray. If it is in the negative side, it's typically in the darker colors. And I'm talking dark, okay, dark like my chair, right? That's that little dark something something that you see, and when you go to look, it goes over here, and you go look, and it goes over here. That's what I'm talking about. And I know you guys have seen it, you feel it, you know what I'm talking about. You can't see them, but you can feel them. That's right. You can feel them, and some of you can hear them. Maybe not see them, maybe not hear them. This has everything to do with you opening up every chakra inside of you, opening up to love of you at a whole different level. Okay. You're going to have a heightened sense of self love and self awareness. And those of you who've worked with me, you know what I'm talking about. That is what's going to open you up, and that's what's going to bring you abundance. This is going to bring you abundance. This is talking about having a secure foundation under you, knowing what direction to go in your life, what choices to make in your life, and opening your heart to have all this good stuff come in. That's called abundance, right? And it does include money. So let's see where else this is going. I see some of you are actually talking to them. You hear them talking to you. And some of you are seeing that things are moving around. You're seeing your pets looking up at the ceiling going, what are they looking at? What are they looking at? That's what I'm talking about. Pay attention to those, because those are people, beings, individual entities around you, again, positive or negative, depending on your circumstance. Very spiritual card. The Ace of Wands, to me, is one of the most spiritual cards in the deck. To me, this is representing a connection to source that is unlike any other. Having the ability for a second opportunity to rebuild your internal foundation, but this time doing it based on what you like. Almost a repeat of what I said with the original card is absolutely going to be covered through this. So, you guys, you got some incredible things coming, starting a brand new life using your spiritual gifts. Yep. It's time. It is time to take action in your life to create the life you want, whether it be to create the love life that you want or just a new life in general. Some of you, it is finances. For most of you, it's going to be both. It's going to encompass both, because a lot of us that go through this journey, it's not about the love. It isn't about being with that person. It's about you rising up, being the real you. When we are our authentic self, we'll know who all the icky people are around us. You will know if you're dealing with a true narcissist, or if this is an actual spiritual relationship where they're triggering you and you have an opportunity to come back around in the end, okay? Whatever it is, over the next 2 weeks, you have an opportunity coming in. For some of you, this is an opportunity I see for you to mend and repair. Even though we are going direct, we're looking at least a week. I see communication toward the latter part of this week for this group of you. Somebody that you have so much love and affection for. Now, this could be a parent child, most definitely somebody that you believe is part of your life. You want them to be part of your life, and there is mutual reciprocity between the two of you, whether you're speaking or not. That ability is there. I see communication coming in or going out to this individual person. Again, this is somebody you love very, very, very much. There's so much depth right here in the heart chakra when I'm talking to this group of you. So this is a really very beautiful, loving connection that you have with this person. I see this communication is going to be amazing for you. You're going to get some things cleared off of your plate that the two of you wanted to discuss, but you have not. It's been at least 1 to 2 years. It has been 1 to 2 years since you've spoken. You may have thought they cut you out of your life, or you may have cut them out. Whatever took place, and it could be your mom, absolutely, Shannon. Whatever took place, it is time for the truth to come out. And that's what I see taking place. And there you go, Shannon. It may very well be your group that I'm talking about, mother and child, right? Whoever you're dealing with, now this could be you. One of you is a very grounded individual, although you may be a little bit immature in the way that you comprehend what's going on around you. You see, when we don't have the full understanding, we see it differently, right? I know what's going on. I see the invisible beings. You may not, but you might feel things moving. So you have an understanding, but not the full understanding. This person and you, the person that you're dealing with is a very much an authoritative individual. So I do believe we are definitely looking at a mother or a father. It could be a grandparent. They're going to give you some truthful information that's going to help you in your life. And for some of you, you've been waiting a really long time. This is a family member or a friend, somebody you know and love very, very, very much. There is a deep apology coming in from this person, or I think it's from you to them. It looks like you had a huge blowout. It looks like it was a big verbal altercation. I do see things flying around in the background, but that does not mean that it was violent necessarily. Whoever you were dealing with was very cold and very icy. Now, again, we are looking at the king and queen. So either they are in the energy of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or you're dealing with mom and dad, most definitely, can also indicate a parent with an adult child. There is an apology coming, and it's been taking a long time. Like I said, for this group, I'm seeing 1 to 2 years. Very long time in coming. They were very slow. The universe wants you to use your intuition when it comes to dealing with this particular individual person. There may have been lies in the past, whether it be from you to them, but there was some lying and definitely miscommunication. Maybe no communication, no response when you guys were trying to work it out. There are secrets that are being held. When we're talking about the high priestess, that is somebody like myself. They know what's going on. They don't necessarily share everything. I don't necessarily share everything with you, right? I only share with you what you need to know. Otherwise, I'd be dead. I'd be so drained from all of this, right? So use your intuition. Again, your senses are going to be heightened. So pay close, close attention to what you're feeling, the intuition, having that gut feeling. I do this because it comes from the solar plexus, right? That's why I do that movement. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the synchronicities. You're not just going to see the numbers, like you had said before, the 222s that you're seeing. You're going to see a lot of different things, not just those numbers. Some of you are literally going to see signs. Somebody's going to see a picture of Jesus, actually Jesus, because that is your confirmation. It's coming, whoever that person is. Some of you are trying to communicate with archangels and feeling like you are not getting anywhere. Some of you are actually communicating with them, but you don't know what you're looking for as a response from them. And others, you aren't communicating with them. You're trying, but you're not getting there. You're close, but you're not there. Again, psychic development class can help you with that. Very limited. There's only a few seats left. So pay attention to your intuition. Really follow your gut feeling. And that is one of the things I have to say for most of us. We all have intuition. Whether we use it or not is up to us. Whether we doubt it, and that's what I see a lot of you doing, doubting what you're feeling. The universe says, no, no, no. A lot of healing has taken place. Some of you, you are being reunited with this person to resolve old emotional baggage. Ace of Cups, second opportunity for this love to be revived. Okay, to be revived. This is a beautiful healing energy that is really engulfing you. Look at this beautiful, look at the eye with the moons around it and how it's coming from source above and coming down to fill you with all of the healing energy that you need. And really, like I said, your senses are going to be heightened. So pay attention. The higher your senses, the stronger your psychic abilities. You're most likely going to be feeling more nauseated than normal. Okay, let me see what you're writing. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Aces, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you guys, this is beautiful energy. I do hope you take advantage of it, especially those of you who are in the healing capacity. You have the ability to co-create with the universe. That's what this card is really talking about. Creating, manifesting what it is that is right for you. We can't rebuild our life until we know who we are. And a lot of you are going to find out over the next 2 weeks. Pay attention to those synchronicities. Like I said, you're going to see pictures of people. Like one of you is going to see Jesus. I don't know which one, but I hope you post it down below when it takes place. And for those of you where you don't know how to co-create, you're going to, if you're hearing the beings, if you can hear your angels, if you can hear your guides talk to you, they're going to teach you how to do this. Of course, I can as well. You have the ability to create the life you want. Take advantage of these next 2 weeks, especially if you're a fixed sign. Right now, it's all about us busting out of where we're at, and the universe is going to help you move forward. They're going to help you take what you've learned, who you are, pulling it up, pulling it forward. That's part of this dizziness, all this uneasiness that you're feeling, and they're going to help you move forward. It is time for you to start this new beginning. And some of you have been waiting 3, 4, 5, into 6 years, 3 to 6 years, you've been waiting to manifest this new beginning. When is it coming? Might even be losing a little bit of hope. Don't, because it's coming for that group right now. This is all about you really taking everything, like I said in the beginning, pulling in everything that you've learned, all the skills, all the resources, all the tools, whether it be in a psychic capacity or in the real human world. It's combining everything right now. When we pull it all together, the invisible with the visible, we're merging it together, becoming one. That's what's taking place, and that's what's going to propel you forward. So, you guys, really trust what you do not see. Pay attention to what you're hearing. If it's negative, tell them to earmuffs, tell them to fuck off, okay? Because you're going to be bringing in negative entities and make them go away. If you don't know how, yes, I can help you with that. Be open to whatever the universe is going to bring you because it's coming. It's coming. And take advantage again these next 2 weeks. If you were trying to start something, push it forward over the next 2 weeks of August. All right. Push it forward. Manifesting. Focus on what it is you want and drive it home. Okay. Do not hurt people to do it. You do not walk all over people, those walking on others, taking advantage of them somehow, even if it's just a little bit. No, it is not going to happen for you. You may get it, but you're going to turn around, you're going to lose it. This is for those of you where you've been waiting 3 to 6 years. It's coming to you over the next 2 weeks. Be very, very positive, meditate, and you're going to be amazed at what you're going to see, what you're going to hear. You are so very welcome. 10 years. Yeah. Really focus on this. And Shannon, you need to understand how to use your empathic abilities. I do see you know how. There's something missing. There's a connecting link. And they're telling me you know what I'm talking about. So if that's something you want to learn, that psychic development on the 17th is going to be fabulous for you. You're so welcome. So you guys, I know it's crazy, crazy. Let me see if there's anything else they want to add. I'm going to pull from a different deck. Hopefully it's not a repeat message, but I'm going to ask to see if there's any additional messages. And if you want me to pull a romance angel card, I will. Just post it up there. Give me a sec to shuffle. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot deck. This is a really great deck. I'm here to tell you this deck is a great deck for those of you who are learning how to use these cards. It's a very good deck as well as this one, okay? Cosmic Tarot is very detailed, but it's a little darker. It's a little darker. So let's see. All right, I will pull a card, a romance angel card for you. Not for you specific, but for all of you. Okay. Yeah, I'll pull one. Hang tight. All right. Yeah. You guys are getting ready to overcome some internal conflict. Most definitely. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the icky that you're feeling. And you probably felt it over the last 2, possibly 3 days. If you're really, really sensitive, it could have even been a full week before. Um, Coming out of that inner conflict of how to create the happy 10 of cups, happy home, happy life, right? Creating the life you love. Again, pay attention to the planets. There's a reason these cards are created in this way. We're looking at the new moon, and here you go. The planets are moving, shifting, energy shifting. This card came out for a reason, confirming you got 2 weeks to use to your advantage. So take advantage of that. Keeping in mind over the next few days, people are going to be grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. Okay, you may meet some really icky, icky energy. Shake it off because that's their lesson. That's their stuff that they're going through. It may not have anything to do with you. You were just standing there. You were standing there. So, right? We've all been there, done that. But now we understand, right? So let's just pull a message from the angels. And I'll pull your romance card too. Yeah. See, we've got Daniel here. And Daniel, I love this one. Daniel, I am the angel of marriage. I am assisting you right now. Some of you feel that soul connection coming, whether it's from the one you were triggered by or the one you've been asking for. If you're listening to me, you're asking for the right one for me, the right one, not George or Tammy, not their specific names, but the right one. They may have just triggered you to grow. Daniel, this angel is going to help a lot of you come back together with the person who triggered you to resolve unresolved issues with them. And Francesca, what do you desire right now? One of y'all got this in your overall reading. I think it was Virgo, or I think it was Virgo. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So, when I'm saying in the beginning, focus on what you want because you're going to manifest what you want. If you focus on negative, if you keep thinking of Johnny over there who treated you like shit, you're going to bring Johnny back around and it's going to happen all over again. Or you're going to bring somebody like that person back into your life and it's going to happen over again. Redirect your focus on what you want, okay? And this is confirming that. So let's see what the angels want you to know about romance. Obviously, Daniel says some of you are going to get engaged, some of you are going to get married. Hold on one sec. My cards are stuck. All right. Give me a sec to shuffle. I'm so glad you guys are here. Yeah, check out the Virgo reading. I'm pretty sure it was Virgo where that card is completely in alignment with what is said there. That's what I kind of titled it after, I think. Low views on it. You guys don't understand that message. That's cool. Not a problem. All right. Release your ex. You see, let go of that negative shit and focus on what, sorry, on what it is you want. It's time to manifest. It's time for you to bring into you what is way overdue. You may have been pulled off track. Maybe something happened in your life. I don't know. 3 to 6 years you've been hoping, wishing, praying. Put it into practice now. If you don't know how, that's where you want to come into that workshop with me. And again, it's only a little bit of seats left. Yeah, A lot of you are dealing with very strong soulmate connections, and those are real connections with these individual people. These are connections that are meant to open you up as an individual, and you equally are doing it to them, but you're doing it separate. Okay. You guys love each other from the other side. It's like us. We have cousins. We love them, right? They come in, they go, "Hey, cuz, you're doing it wrong. Let me put you back on track." And that's what your soulmate's doing to you. Bam, let's get you back on track. But it's up to us, right? Up to us how we're going to do this. You have a few days left. Eclipse that out, let it go, and release it. Okay. If you need help on breaking through blockages, I offer workshops on all these different things. Take a look at my website. Okay, you guys? Amazing stuff is coming. Take advantage of this. If you're feeling nauseated, what I recommend for you to do in the interim, drink a lot of water. That water is going to help instantly cut through. It's kind of like cutting, cheesecake with coffee, right? It cuts the sweet. It's going to cut that nausea when you drink the water. Also, lemon ginger tea, that is really, really beneficial for you guys. It will help you very, very much. And meditate. You need help with that? I do the guided meditation. So, you are very welcome. I'm so glad you're here. April, I didn't quite catch that, but no, I'm not doing private readings right now except for emergency readings. I posted an emergency reading option only. I don't know when I'm going to bring back the private readings right now. I'm making shifts in my YouTube channel, in my business overall in general. I talk slow. Oh, most people think I talk fast. They're like, "Oh my God, I gotta write this down," because I just go boom, 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 boom. Those of you who've had a reading with me, I don't. It's just there. It's done. All right. Yes, peppermint could help for some of you, but I find that when it's an energy shift, peppermint does not help me with the energy shifts. It helps me normally, yes. But if it does not work, the lemon ginger tea should help you. Something with ginger in it. Try ginger ale if you don't have any lemon ginger tea. You can try like 7 Up. My son, who does like it, usually helps him. It does not help him at that time. So, lemon ginger tea, okay? And drink lots of water and meditate. Focus on what you want. You guys are going to have an incredible 2 weeks. If you're waiting for me to post your monthly videos, they are coming. I'm just trying to get my schedule back because, as you know, I've been out of town. So, have a wonderful week, you guys. It's been a pleasure and much love.